Åh, Martin. Nej, tyst nu. Oh, we're live!
Yay.
Yay! Yay. Hello! Oh my god, so laggy. Hello, and welcome back to, oh no, wait. I'm hearing myself. Hold on. There we go. Yes, we're live. We're back. It's a new year. Oh, I actually forgot it for real. So, we are. What are we doing? We are celebrating the new year by talking about last year's movies. So yes. Oh wait, I should say this is Please Don't live stream, and we have the regular customers. I don't know. We have Christopher and we have Martin.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I'm pretty sure you know them. Oh, we have 2 viewers. I wonder if they just, if there's someone we know, or if they, they just happened upon this chat. Be sure to join us in the chat. But sorry, I'm a little rusty. It's been a while. There we go. Now I'm ready. Okay. So welcome to the live stream. It's technically, I suppose we could say, season 2. Please don't live stream. And in this first episode of 2018, we're going to talk about the movies of 2017. That's what I wanted to say. Now I'm ready. I've already made my my top 10 list, but there was actually some movies, that I wanted to give an honorable mention. Some movies that I wanted to give a dishonorable mention. Then that video just took too long to make, so I just I cut that part out. So I thought we could do it on a live stream and talk about the movies that you guys have seen. And if anyone wants to join us in the chat, talk about the movies that you saw, what you thought about movies in 2017. So that's the format for today, for this week. It's a little bit freeform because I don't really know much more than that, how we're going to structure this. But let's start like this. Just to get that out of the way. Let's do you first, Christopher.
Mm-hmm.
Which was your favorite movie of 2017?
My favorite movie of 2017, I think it's cliche by now, but I think it's Get Out. I think it's the best movie from 2017 that I saw, at least.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I can't agree because it's not my favorite movie, but I definitely enjoyed it. I think it was like number 4 or 5 on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know we discussed that back in October in our mandatory Halloween stream. Because it's probably the best horror movie of 2017.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, probably one of the best for like the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years maybe.
On talking about best, because I haven't seen it. Your number 1, 2017. Dinner with Friends, I think it called, right? Wasn't that your number 1?
It's called. Yeah, I know it's called Perfect Strangers.
So, that's
in
Dinner with Friends
in America and in Sweden. Yeah, exactly.
Is that a horror movie?
No.
Okay.
It's. Haven't you seen my review?
The trailer could fool you, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, the trailer has that kind of a horror film vibe. They were gonna have a nice dinner.
Oh, well, if you actually watch the trailer, I mean, they play "I Will Survive" by Gloria Gaynor, so it's not really.
Yeah, so a horror movie.
Oh, okay. No, it's a it's I guess it's technically a drama, but with a lot of humor in it. It feels, I don't know if that makes any sense, but it feels very European. Yeah, I don't know. No, but I that was my absolute favorite movie, and I kind of had to pick it because it's an obscure movie. It's Italian.
You're so pretentious.
I just had to pick it. No, but yeah, I know you said that when we
we talked about it like
Sunday.
Yeah, yesterday.
It was yesterday. Jesus.
Yeah.
I know, but I just I mean, I can't help it. I really, 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 really liked it.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's a good movie.
Yeah,
but
and
it's such a pretentious choice.
Yeah, I know. But it spoke to me as a viewer, I suppose. And if anyone wants to know what I more in depth what I thought about it, just check out my channel. Just scroll down. You're gonna find a very nice review of it. How many clicks?
Tobias,
yes.
Would you be so kind and send me the YouTube link?
Oh,
I can share it.
Yes. But
Yeah.
All the views.
Yes, but to get back to, so we know, Christopher, your favorite was Get Out. Martin, I think I know, but what was your favorite?
My favorite movie of 2017 was Blade Runner 2049.
Yes, that's so pretentious, Martin.
Yeah, I know.
It's a very pretentious movie.
It's not as pretentious as that Italian movie.
Well, if you look at the two movies next to each other and don't think about it as one's an American movie and one's an Italian movie, just as two movies, Blade Runner is a lot more pretentious. I'm just saying, it actually is a lot more pretentious. But anyway, yeah. So what was it that really won you over with that one?
The visuals are amazing, beyond amazing, actually.
Sure.
It's one of the most beautifully shot movies that I've ever seen. And I'm a Blade Runner fan, which I know you are not. I don't know about you, Christopher.
We were talking about that before, actually. I decided this few days ago to see the new one before this stream.
Okay.
But I had to rewatch the first one because I haven't seen it since like 10 years or something, and I couldn't get myself to see the second one because I was so bored out of my mind by the first one. I mean, it looks great. It's like technically it's amazing, but I mean, and also like the world building, they really create this interesting, cool world. And then they tell this small story in this expansive world. I just think that story that they want to tell is so... It doesn't speak to me at all. It's so boring. So I didn't see the new one because of that. But I will see it. I will see it. Okay. I will give it a try.
Yeah, I think you're gonna like the second one.
Oh yeah, like I said before the stream.
Because I can agree. The thing about the first movie is not the story. The story is butchered by rewrites and sloppy editing and old man Scott.
The elderly man Ridley Scott.
Yeah, exactly.
Filming movies in his retirement home.
But the story is... the story was in the second one was so interesting to me, and it spoke to me in a weird way, and I really, really, really liked the vision of the future, and that's what I love about the first one as well. And they took all the great things from the first one and like the world and built upon it in a very interesting way. And acting.
But I gotta say, like, if you look at the two movies from a design stance, not how they film it, but the set design, they're not that similar, I would say.
Well,
it's much more stripped down. It's much more clean, but in a dirty kind of way. I don't know. In the new one,
that's what I meant about expanding upon. Because if you look at pictures or a movie like the Mods trilogin, you look at T-Centralen in the 80s, and you
watch it now.
And you watch it.
Today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it looks very different. Yeah, but it's the same place. Yeah, I get.
You get like a deja vu.
Yeah.
and and the technology, like the evolution of the technology from the first one to the new one.
Yeah, all of that.
Like the first one. There's so much, like small details and stuff that you can just look at and marvel at. And I thought the second one had more of that. So yeah, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna quote Jay from Red Letter Media. It's the best sequel ever.
No.
Terminator 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terminator 2. I'm being ironic, but I mean that it's a really, 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 really good sequel, and we don't get good sequels nowadays.
That's true.
True.
That's true. But then the inevitable question has to be: did we really need a sequel?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Because I want to visit that world again.
Oh. You see, that's why they make money, because you just want more. I'm kidding.
Well, I would say my answer to that, if we needed a sequel, since I haven't watched it, so I don't know, but I would say yes, we do, because the old one is so boring. So let's do something fun with the same world.
But shouldn't you say that? Oh, this was so boring. This was a failure. How about we do something else instead?
Well, not necessarily. It all depends on, as I said, the world building. They have this great world, and why not tell another story in that world? I mean, I don't know who said it. Could be him, Stockman. Maybe, I don't know.
Chris Stockman.
Yeah, it could be him, but like, we should remake the bad movies and not remake the good movies.
Oh
because the bad movies is a concept, and I would say that could work in the Blade Runner movies too. That the first one, it could be better, but they didn't want to remake it, but they could make a sequel, something new about it. So I mean, that's what I would say. But I haven't seen it. Maybe I think that's boring too. Then I don't think we need a sequel. But I mean,
no, I understand, and I think, I don't know if he said it. He might have said it, but I know that Max Landis said the same thing on Trailers from Hell when he talked about making the Last Starfighter remake, which is kind of silly, but that is a mediocre movie that could have been much better. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay. So we know what movies you like the most. We have Get Out, we have Perfect Strangers, and we have Blade Runner 2049. Yeah. Which was your least favorite or worst movie of the year? We start with Christopher again.
I got two. I can't decide. I don't know. The first one is Fist Fight, which I saw on.
Oh, it's the one with Charlie Day and Ice Cube, right?
Ice Cube, yeah.
Oh my god! You watched that?
Yeah, I like Charlie Day. Okay, I like his movies. I think it's funny. Okay.
Okay.
And I wanted something. I wanted a simple comedy to watch. And yes, it did give me a few chuckles. So maybe the other one is actually the worst one, and that's Flatliners.
Oh, I heard so much bad about it. Yeah. I didn't watch it for that reason. That people said it was terrible.
Yeah, I mostly watch like these weird movies, these not big movies, like these weird movies, like Fist Fight and that. I mostly watch them because of the actors, and I was just thinking, hey, I haven't seen Ellen Page in anything for a real long time, so let's see what she's doing now. Apparently,
she did a terrible movie.
It was horrible. That was really a remake that should not have happened, because the original is acceptable. It's fine. It's fine. But they just butchered the concept totally, and it was horrible. The only positive thing I can say is that it was a nice nod that what is it called? Sutherland, Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh yeah, Kiefer Sutherland's in the movie.
That he had that he had a small part in it, and I think that was
Oh my
that was
God.
that was kind of nice. I mean, it's a good nod, but that's it, I guess.
But he doesn't even play the same character, does he?
No. He plays because they're medical students, and he plays their teacher.
Oh,
So
okay.
I mean, it was just like a nice nod. But I think if that's the only positive thing I could say about the movie, so that he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
sad.
and that's also like, yeah, we talked about how you should remake the movies that didn't quite make it the first time. But this one, it was like we didn't need a remake of Flatliners. The first one was fine. Nobody really cares about it now.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're trying to bank on the retro vibe, but I mean, nobody really remembers Flatliners.
I mean, it could have been interesting if they had expanded on it. I mean, that is like the first one was acceptable, and they could make it great. They just didn't. It was just lazy on all parts. I mean, some acting was okay, but yeah, mostly it was just lazy shit.
Okay, yeah, and that's exactly why I didn't watch it. I fucking knew it. Martin, what is your worst movie of the year?
To follow Christopher's suit, so to speak, I also have two movies that I can't really decide which one. The first one is Pirates of the Caribbean: Salazar's Revenge.
Yes.
It was so bad.
Didn't that get like kind of good reviews? Or
they're as drunk as Johnny Depp in that case.
The thing is, it got like those kind of reviews that are like, it's like slightly below average. People like, oh, it's really sad that it wasn't better than it could, that it wasn't better than it was. So people like really wanted it to be good, but it wasn't.
Okay.
Those kind
of only fun thing about this movie was spoiler alert, seeing Orlando Bloom actually.
Yeah.
And Keira Knightley. That was the best part of the movie.
Oh yeah, I gotta say that. Yeah, I don't care about spoiling Pirates 5 or whatever it is.
No.
That movie was a fucking flat line for me the entire way. And I thought they kind of shortchanged us on the Orlando Bloom cameo.
Yeah.
But then I have to say, and this is like, because it's nostalgic for me, when Keira Knightley appears in the end, dude, it was like, for a second, it was the greatest movie I've ever seen. Like,
did you get chills?
Oh, chills, dude! I had a lump in my throat, and then I remember. Wait! I just watched 2 hours and 10 minutes of crap to get here. Doesn't count.
Yeah,
but that moment was amazing.
And Johnny Depp phones in his.
Oh yeah, he was terrible.
Yeah, he was the worst part of the movie.
Yeah, he was.
I remember when I saw it, I kind of rooted for the pirates, Javier Bardem's character, to get Jack Sparrow and kill him.
Yeah, because he was just annoying. He was
he's overstayed his welcome. That character.
Yeah, he was a joke. Like in the other movies, he's the kooky one. He's just a joke.
Yeah, he works in
the. Ignore him.
He works in the original trilogy.
Yeah.
So that was a super bad cheesy cash grab movie.
Oh yes.
And speaking of cash grab crap, my other choice is Alien Covenant.
Oh, well, I have that on my list as well.
And the horrible part is, I thought it was better than Prometheus, but only like marginally better than Prometheus.
For me, was the other way. Have you seen that, Christopher?
Not the new one. I've seen Prometheus.
Oh, okay.
And do I remember this right? But you kind of like Prometheus, don't you?
Yeah, it's enjoyable. I've seen it a few times. I think it's fine. There's nothing special, but it's fine.
I'm leaving the stream.
But I mean, it's one of those movies that it's there's the only big problem is the name. If it was called something else, people wouldn't hate it as much as it did. And I try to see movies as for what they are, not for what came before them. I mean, I think it's fine if you don't watch it as an alien movie. If you watch it as like a sci-fi horror movie, yeah, it's got dumb stuff in it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
That was my most disappointing cinema experience ever.
Yeah, but
I've never
that's
been
because
so
everything-
disappointed.
That was because of all the stuff surrounding the actual
Yeah,
movie.
me and Tobbe like hyped each other up for like a year or two before the movie. That
Yeah,
kind of helped, I guess. But the thing is, the thing with Prometheus is that it's got these all the ancient astronaut stuff is so interesting, but they kind of like dropped the ball.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
and it's the Alien franchise, a franchise that I hold very dearly. Yeah. So but to get back to Covenant, sorry.
Exactly.
I'm not sure, man. If Alien Covenant was real life, we are the most stupid race in the galaxy, in the universe, because Tobbe, you've seen it. They go to this new planet, and the first thing they do is light cigarettes, take off their like oxygen masks, and just fuck around with the nature.
Yeah, I know that it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating.
And 10 minutes after that, two of them have been infected with the alien virus. And are dying, and the chest bursters and all that, and that's like they're not even on the planet for an hour before everyone starts dying. It feels like a Friday the 13th movie.
I was gonna say that they feel like slasher movie characters.
Yeah,
they're just there to die, basically.
Yeah, but there are a couple of things that's good. I love David.
David and what's the other one called?
Can't remember.
Howard, George. He has a more like down to earth name. Yeah. The other version of Michael Fassbender. They're Walter. Their whole exchange is great. That was like the best.
And the opening scene was awesome. The opening scene between Guy Pearce and Fassbender.
Yeah, all that stuff is great. It's the actual alien stuff that is just terrible.
Yeah. And the how they dropped the ball on James Franco, because James Franco is in this movie.
Yeah, and that really annoys me. He was like
I was as surprised as you were.
Yeah, because he wasn't like main billing or anything, but it was like we saw pictures of him and he was in trailers for the movie. But then in the movie, he is in it for literally 1 second. 1 second. I counted. He's in the movie for 1 second. Then he's in like one like voice message or a video message. Yeah. But like in the actual movie, he's in it for 1 second. But then I found out that they did a bunch of like prologue like shorts, just like they did with
yeah, and those Prometheus were kind of cool.
They felt like deleted scenes. And in one of those, because there are like 2 or 3 of them, in one of those, James Franco is like on the thumbnail on YouTube. It's like, oh, that's where he is. Oh, I get it. He's in that short.
Well, the prologues,
literally 5 seconds. And it's like, why? Why is he in the movie then? Why?
Yeah.
Why? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't impact the movie, but it's just dumb. Why is he there?
I have a theory. I think James Franco and Ridley Scott are friends.
Okay.
Because James Franco he's directed a few movies now, and he's
directed like 100 movies.
Yeah. But only like
a few.
Only like 2 or 3 that people have heard of.
Sure, yeah, sure.
So, and he's honing his craft, so to speak. And believe it or not, Ridley Scott once was a director. a pretty good one.
Well, I would say that he's always been kind of up and down. I think we've had this discussion before. He does one good movie, and he does a bad movie. He does a good movie, and does a bad movie.
Yeah.
More
and
perfect scale, but sort of.
Yeah, and James Franco kind of... I think James Franco asked to be in this movie.
Yeah,
or
maybe.
Another theory, Danny McBride is in this, and he and James Franco are friends.
There might be a connection there.
So, but yeah,
you gotta get me part of this movie, Danny. I want to be in an alien movie, Danny.
Yeah. Too bad it's one of the worst. It was disappointing, but then again, I didn't have high hopes.
Me neither.
So I think I'm gonna go with Pirates for this one, as the best of the worst of the worst.
Oh yeah, yeah. For me, it's the simple fact that they ruined the xenomorph.
Yeah.
They just over-explain the xenomorph. It's and I've said that so many times this year in different videos and stuff. They just like plainly explain, this is where it comes from, this is who made it, this is what it is. It's like, oh, okay, so it's not a scary monster anymore, it's just an animal.
I'm sorry, but I really need to go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Something came up here. Sorry, so sorry, guys.
Sure. You go do your thing.
Yeah. Sorry
Just
about
leave
this.
us here.
But it's live. It's I don't know.
Yeah, this
Drama.
happens. Yes.
I expect
yes.
you to talk shit about me when I'm gone.
Oh, of course. And if we're still streaming, you can just hop in or go to the chat or whatever. You're always welcome.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. So let's talk about my worst movie of the year. Well,
yeah,
it's Alien Covenant, but
okay,
for pretty much the same reasons as Martin said. But for me, the really defining factor is that it ruins the xenomorph.
Well,
it really.
Then maybe I'll see it then, because I really like those things. It doesn't ruin things for me. I like when they explain it. Stuff like that.
You might enjoy it because it's not a bad. Well, it's kind of a lame explanation, but it's still like, oh, interesting. That's where it came from. But for me, it's like, oh, I didn't want to know that. You shouldn't have told me. But I actually have a top 10. We don't have to talk about every one of them, but you could just go through them. Because I did do a list, but I never filmed it.
Okay. Because the video you made.
Yeah, that was just my top 10, my favorite 10 movies of the year.
Okay.
But it was already 20 minutes long, and I didn't want to make like a 40-minute video.
You mean you have a top 10 of the worst? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. I had my worst.
Okay. Yeah, you can't say top 10. It's the worst.
No,
okay.
No, I'm gonna go through the same movies as in my video.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you did this. Okay.
No. So on the 10th spot, I really didn't want to put it on here because it was so bad that it was good. But I put Geostorm on there. I don't know.
I didn't see it because
No. There's nothing there to see, really.
Question regarding that. Is that like Sharknado? It knows it's bad? Or are they actually trying to make a good movie?
No, I don't. I think they're trying to make... Yeah, because it's not funny enough to be funny. I think they thought they were making a good action movie, with a message.
I mean,
I think it's just terrible.
I mean, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't seen it, but if you watch trailers, I think this movie could have worked 2010. When that was when all those movies came out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the disaster genre has kind of died out. It definitely feels like a movie that should have been done 10 years ago or something.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of fun. I mean, me and Gabbe went and saw it. And I mean, we laughed out loud several times. People were looking at us. Because the other plebs in that cinema, they were like, "Stop laughing! This is a serious movie." Like, no, it's not. It's not. But it's terrible. I might buy it anyway just to have a good laugh again, but or maybe I'll just download it or something. The ninth one, number 9, is The Mummy. Now that is not so good, so bad that it's good. It's just bad. It's just boring. It's so boring. And it's also one of those that really like it lays out the plot for you like several times in the movie. This is also one that I have reviewed on my channel if anyone wants to check it out. And because of that, because there's no mystery and we know everything after like the first 20 minutes of the movie, we know everything we need to know. So then it's just a bunch of scenes of Tom Cruise running and fighting zombie mummies or whatever they are. Terrible movie. Then number 8 is Mother with an exclamation point.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you've heard about it. Well, of course.
Oh yeah, we briefly talked about it. And I actually talked with because I was talking to you that I was thinking of going to see it, and you said no, don't do it. It's awful. But I only heard like bad things about it from most people. Like it's what are you saying? Over pretentious and it's very simple, but they try to make it complicated, even though it is very simple. I mean, those things. But I actually did hear one friend who said I should see it. So I don't know. No, maybe I should see it just to see.
Yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
Maybe.
My theory regarding that is that no, it's so I don't want to say it. It's mean. No, I'm not going to say it. No, but it's definitely that kind of movie where if some people might not really get what it's about, they're like this is one of those difficult movies. That must mean it's good, but it's not actually good. It's hard to explain. The movie is just a bunch of allegories and euphemisms and metaphors.
Yeah.
There is no actual story there. It's just, oh, this means this and this means this. Yes, but where's the red? What do you call it? Where's the red line? Yeah, where's the actual story? Like that the metaphors are supposed to like string together. Well, there is none. There's just a bunch of stuff happening, and it's pretentious for pretentious sake.
Yeah,
that's it. And so yeah, I've seen worse. That's why it's only number 8, but it's pretty bad, and and that's sad because it is kind of a gamble. It's definitely one of those like indie movies, but they gave it like a major blockbuster kind of release. I mean, they released it in like the late summer. It was through Paramount, not Paramount Vintage or Vantage, or whatever. Their like indie label. It was like a big release, and they really wanted to bank on it. Unfortunately, it was a wrong movie to bank on. After that, I have Leatherface, the like third origin story of Leatherface. It is just terrible. It is god awful.
I think it's so weird that series is still around.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they were beating a dead horse for like 15 years ago. They were beating a dead horse. I mean,
when they made the first remake or whatever it is. Yeah.
The what is it called? Like the Chainsaw Massacre Zero Origin or something like that.
The beginning,
right.
Yeah, that's a prequel to the remake. Oh, the prequel to the remake.
It's weird.
Yeah, and the saddest
I mean it hasn't been good since the first one.
No, well, I have a soft spot for the second one, but
but you can say it's good. It's enjoyable, but it's not good. Can you really say that?
I've been working on this video called Chainsaw Massacre 2 is Secretly Genius.
Okay.
But I haven't finished that. I've been running that video for like a year, but I'm stopping all the time because maybe it isn't genius, and I watch it again. No, it is. It is. Stop. I gotta write this. That will come out this year, though. I have decided to release that this year. But anyway, but yeah, after at least after that, like the third one, the fourth one, they're just terrible.
Yeah.
The remake is terrible. The prequel to the remake is even worse.
Yeah.
And then they made that 3D one. No.
Yeah, I'm just mean I most of these movies, like the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, that also been uh, overstaying their welcome for a while now. I mean those movies, I understand why people go and see them. I understand. I get it. I can picture a person who would go and see that on movie.
Sure.
I mean,
it's an adventure. It's a fun adventure.
Yeah, but I can't imagine the person who goes see a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
No.
I can't picture that person that was like, I'm really excited to see this movie. I just think it's so weird that they still make money on them. Who watches them?
Yeah, I don't know. They think they can make money on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre name, but I mean, none of them were ever like big successes. I mean, technically the first one was a success, but I mean, it was not like a worldwide thing. It was a cult success.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, and you can't reproduce that. That movie is, because I think the first one is a masterpiece. For what it is.
I agree.
Yeah, and you can't recreate that. So, but they've tried now for like 40 years, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And this one definitely doesn't work. Anyway, then we have Assassin's Creed, and there we're done with that one. Then we have no, it was just bad. It was just bad.
Is it bad because it's bland, or is it like poorly executed, or is it like they're butchering the source material, or what is? I mean,
it's a little bit of all that.
Okay.
So I'm a fan of the video games, or the first couple of video games, or whatever. And they don't follow that story. They kind of make up their own story, which isn't that bad. I mean, it's not supposed to be part of that franchise. It's its own thing. But I feel that they left out a bunch of interesting stuff from the video games that could have been fun as a movie. But yeah, that's not the worst part. The worst part is just that it's a poorly executed movie.
Okay.
Like the only interesting part in it is that there's a bunch of like real stunts, like physical stunts. So that's admirable, but the action scenes and the stunts in and of themselves are just boring. So they can't even like salvage it that way. Then it's like it's bad acting, even from Fassbender. It's slow. It's all muted colors. It's gray and boring, and it's just.
Yeah, it's not fun. And Assassin's Creed should be fun.
Yes, it should be at least a lot more fun than this. And then I have Pirates of the Caribbean, Salazar's Revenge. We talked about that. After that, I have the Bye Bye Man, which a lot of people like said back when it came out, like this is gonna be the worst movie of the year. But now it's just another one of those kind of movies. I don't know. Have you seen it?
No, I've seen like these like in-depth reviews where they actually go through the entire plot. So I know the whole movie. And it was like it was as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, I'm just thinking regarding horror movies these days, like these kinds of horror movies, like this like original monster. I don't know what you could call it. It's not slasher. It's something new.
It's just it's a like garden variety horror. It's horror.
Exactly. I just think it's so weird that the names they choose for movies. I mean,
the Bye Bye Man.
Yeah, I mean, there's the Bye Bye Man and was like Smile, and I saw one. What was it? Happy Death Day. I mean,
I've heard some good about that though, but the title is terrible.
Yeah, I mean, why? Isn't there someone, like anyone, who said, this is a really dorky and bad title? I mean,
maybe we shouldn't call it the Bye Bye Man. How about we call it the Killer Guy? Or, something a bit more menacing.
Yeah, but I mean, so just by the name, because it feels like these movies, I don't watch them when they have a bad name, because then there's nobody apparently cares behind the scenes. So why should I?
No, and that's like mostly why I saw it. I had seen all these terrible reviews for it, like, oh, it's the worst movie of the year. Like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it just because of that. And so in a way, it didn't at all disappoint me. I was like, yes, this was exactly what I wanted to see. Unfortunately, it was a bad movie.
Yeah.
With like the worst ending ever. It's supposed to be this like false scare at the end. I'm not going to spoil it, but
No,
it's just like,
as I said, I saw an in-depth review with super spoiler.
Yeah.
They go through everything.
Okay, so look what I found in the forest.
Yeah, and I mean it also like apparently it's like super badly edited and doesn't make sense. And,
yeah. Oh, definitely.
I mean, there was like this video. He I think he spent like 10 minutes on just the train scene.
Yeah.
And like he just went through like every frame and like this is a bad shot, and this is bad editing, and this color correction is bad, and this should be like this, and he's like,
yeah, it is definitely a super lazy movie. Like they let's just throw together a $5 million horror movie. Let's make 40 million back and be done with it. That's basically it. It's a tax write-off, and that's why it's so bad, because nobody cared about it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been much better if someone actually cared about it, but now it's even worse than it could have been. And after that, we have Transformers: The Last Night. Yes, I mean, people haven't really been mentioning it since it came out, but I mean, it should be on everyone's worst movie list because it's just terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, Transformers has been like a staple of bad movies that you don't even need to put it on a list. Everybody knows. Like,
yeah, I know. It's a joke. I mean,
yeah, it's like I guess I don't know, but I guess like the slasher movies were at the late 80s. Like, yeah, it's another one.
That's a Transformers movies now.
Yeah, like is there a reason to review it? No, we know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's right. I mean, there were several reviewers that didn't actually review it. What's it called? Nostalgia Critic. He does like new movies sometimes. He didn't review it. He made a prediction about it instead. Did you see that one?
No. Yeah, I did actually.
And it was pretty spot on.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't even make a proper review. I just filmed myself
reviewing one of the earlier movies, right?
Yeah, I made like a little like a skit where I made a drinking game out of the last one, and I get drunk towards the end and start screaming about the movie. But the actual review of The Last Night is just me reading a book, playing video games, doing my taxes, and taking a stroll in the forest. I don't actually review it.
Oh, right.
It's not a movie. It's just a bunch of scenes.
I really like that. I really like that review.
Yeah, it tells you everything you have to know about Transformers: The Last Night.
Yeah.
One positive aspect, though, I have to say, towards the end, when they lift a piece of the Earth up from the Earth and up into the sky, and they like keep it elevated with like these robot arms, and they run around and have like a war on that thing, and Optimus Prime like kills people with a giant sword. It's pretty cool. But at that point, you just want to kill yourself. So it doesn't really hold up. But it's cool as its own little thing.
I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed following you and Transformers like for what is it, 10 years or something, 5 years, and like because you started by like praising them, like it's so good, and then like the life force just declined to now 2018. Yeah, that scene was pretty good, but I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, no, that's actually true. I still sort of like the first one because if you compare it with this one, that is so small, it's so quaint. There's like only 7 robots in it. But then I saw the second one. And it was like, yeah, it's good. I actually liked it back then. But then I rewatched the first and second one before I saw the third one. And that's when I started like, wait, these movies aren't good. They're terrible. and then I did the same thing when the fourth one came. I rewatched the first 3, like, oh no, they are terrible.
So everyone was right all along.
Yeah, exactly. I was duped for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Until the third one came out, and like, oh no, they suck. They're right. No. So yeah, but that's Transformers. And after that, we have the Emoji Movie, which is another
You
movie I've been.
watched that?
Yes, that was like a meme. Everyone had to watch it.
Yeah, right.
Like
Yeah.
reviewers had to watch it. Yeah, and I don't think I paid for it though. I think I had like enough points to actually watch it for free. So that's something. But
yeah, you don't have to say anything about it. You can just say the title. I mean,
yeah, exactly. There's nothing to say. It's the Emoji Movie. And then yeah, my worst movie there is Alien Covenant, and I think we covered that. That was terrible.
tried.
I tried. But yeah, so there were a few other bad movies, but I mean these were the worst ones, the 10 worst ones, definitely.
I think just looking over the movies, since I haven't seen as many as do you, I only see one more movie that I thought was bad this year, like bad, or well, not bad either. It's more like unnecessary. Beauty and the Beast.
Not really that good.
Beauty and the Beast. It was fine. I mean, but it was so unnecessary. There's like
you
can just watch the old one. There's this. It's like shot for shot. It's just as the Psycho remake. It's just we didn't. Why? I didn't get anything from this. It's the same movie. I mean,
yeah, basically. I say the same thing. I thought it was I thought it was fine. I did fall asleep a little bit, but
yeah. And you wake up and I still know the plot. I mean,
yeah, exactly, because I remember the old one. Yeah, that was it was fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then there's your controversial movie, Logan, which I enjoyed, but I don't think I'll see it again. It wasn't.
No.
I had fun while I watched it, but when we were talking about it, like whenever it came out, it's just it's forgettable.
Exactly. It tried to be like, no, we're not just a comic book movie. We're more than that. But and yet to some extent it is. It is definitely more well made than most comic book movies. But in the end, it's just a comic book movie.
Yeah, I mean the big problem I had with it was like it's the same as Blade Runner. It looks good and it's an interesting like world they're trying to set up, an interesting setting, but the story is kind of boring. He goes from point A to point B and then point C. And that's the movie. I mean, nothing really happens. Nothing really is explored or like.
No, it feels like they wanted to explore the character more, but they didn't really do it. Yeah. Because they had to have at least a few action scenes, and they take up too much time.
So I mean, it could have been good. I mean,
yeah, it's fine. 7 out of 10.
Yeah. Then I also had. I'm just going through all of them now.
Yeah.
Atomic Blonde.
Yeah, I liked it.
I thought it was fine.
I would say I just said that Logan is a 7 out of 10, but in a bad way. I would say that Atomic Blonde is like maybe 6.5, maybe a light 7 out of 10, but in a good way. Because I wasn't expecting much.
Yeah, I was expecting much from Atomic Blonde.
Okay.
I really thought it would be a great fun movie because she's always good in everything she's ever made. I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, it looked like a fun action movie, but they were like too much of this, like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy bullshit, like boring Cold War spy stuff.
Sure, yeah, and I know I talk about that in my review as well. That there's a the emphasis should have been maybe a little bit more on the action, but I think they wanted to tone it down a little bit so it wouldn't be compared to John Wick too much.
Oh yeah,
because it's made by the same guy or one of the guys that made the John Wick movie. So I guess he wanted to distance himself a little bit from it. So that's why they did it. But yeah, the spy stuff gets a little confusing.
Yeah, it's not
and I think
fun.
it's like no, exactly. Yeah, Exactly, and it's like confusing by design. Like, oh, it's spy stuff. You don't have to understand it. And it's like, but I kind of wanna.
Hi guys, I'm back.
Hello.
Sorry, it was work-related stuff. What movie are we talking about?
We're just talking about Atomic Blonde.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
But good that you're back, because my next movie, I really want to talk with you about it, because I know you like the subject. The best, I think, at least top 3 best Batman movies ever made came out this year.
Wait, what'd you say? Batman?
Yeah. Top 3.
Which one?
Lego Batman.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
That is hands down at least top 3, or maybe even top 2 best Batman movies ever made. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
totally.
In what way? Because I've seen the trailers and they all played up the like Lego movie look were really funny and hit.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a serious movie, obviously, because it's Lego Batman. But I mean, they are. First of all, they referenced, I think, every Batman that's ever been, and they in their weird kind of alternate universe way make it that all the Batman movies ever made is connected and it's the same Batman in all of them.
It's okay. So what you're saying is Batman is basically Doctor Who?
Not really. It's like I think there's one line when they're talking about like, why can't you be like fun? You haven't been as happy as you were back in like the 50s. That was a fun period. Why do you need to be so dark and gritty all the time? And like things like that. And it's just it's really
so they break the fourth wall basically.
It's super meta.
Yeah, and it's like it's that, and then I think they actually like explore the characters in a way we haven't seen it before.
Yeah, that's always interesting.
Strangely enough, and also they have like every Batman villain ever made in it.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's so enjoyable, and it's like this feels like the Batman movie I always wanted. No.
It kind of sounds like I remember when I was in Linköping visiting. We watched that Turtles movie, the cartoon one where they meet. Yeah, where they meet. Yeah, do you? If it kind of feels like the same thing because it's an alternate universe and they meet and whatever.
Yeah, it's in the same vein, I would say.
Because that movie was, I remember I fell asleep, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it was so good you fell asleep.
Yeah,
but I mean, Lego Batman is doing like it's good that exists now in the middle of the DC shit show. Of creating Batman.
The fall of DC.
Oh yeah. I saw Justice League. That should be in the bottom. I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, I didn't.
The worst part of I haven't seen it, but I saw the trailer with the Beatles song.
This is this is the thing. I never officially saw that movie, so I never reviewed it.
What does that mean?
I saw the movie. I'm not going to say anything else. So I didn't want to include it because I haven't really seen it. So
yeah, I mean,
but yeah, like, that movie is terrible.
Yeah, it's like I think 70 or 80% of the movie is like a side story.
Yeah,
it's I mean, with the I don't know, should I spoil it? Like the Superman thing.
Yeah, that Superman comes. Oh, that Superman is in the Justice League movie.
Yeah, no, because okay, we put it like this: Batman vs Superman. We've all seen it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And
unfortunately,
to spoil it, Superman dies at the end.
What?
Yeah.
I fell asleep. I didn't know.
So he dies at the end, and I kid you not, I think 70% of the Justice League movie is about that. What will we do now? And
Yeah, they're like,
and there's
oh,
like-
we gotta assemble the team, but we need Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not getting anywhere. They're like, what do you call it?
Yeah.
Trampling water. What do you call it?
yeah, I
Trampa
think you
vatten.
can say that. Yeah.
Treading water.
Treading water, yeah. And I think it's like, and there is a bad guy. There is like this end goal that we need to stop this thing.
Sure.
But he mostly stands by the sidelines and waves, like, I'm the bad guy. Remember, I'm the bad guy. And they don't do anything with him.
And he's conveniently absent whenever the movie needs, something else to happen. It's like, oh no, Steppenwolf, we gotta stop him. But let's do this first.
And so
he's like the main story in an open world game. It's like, we gotta stop the main bad guy, but let's do this first.
Yeah. So 70% of the movie is a side quest, and then there's 30% of action at the end, and then it's over. It's just so black and
so
boring.
Blah.
I mean,
yeah.
And it could be good. It could be good if you have the movie as it is, it could have been good if you have established all the characters with their own movies as Marvel did before. If we actually knew the characters when we got into the movie. But I mean, when we get into the movie, we know two of them, and that's Batman, sort of, from Batman Superman. He didn't even get his own movie, and Wonder Woman. That's the only two we know. These other guys, we need to introduce those people too. And it's just
a mess.
Yeah, they're trying to run before they can walk. I mean,
definitely. The DC universe. That's like I don't know if you talked about that, but the way they're like gonna like soft reboot it already is actually kind of interesting.
I didn't hear about that, but okay.
Because this is rumor so far. What I've heard, I couldn't say it's not more than a rumor, at least what I've heard. Mm-hmm. But from the you probably know about the Flashpoint series.
Yeah, the start of the New 52, where they where they soft rebooted the whole DC Comics line.
Yeah.
Yes, and the Flash movie that they're making is going to be called Flashpoint. Yes, it's going to be called Flashpoint, and they're just going to restart the universe.
They actually did that in the TV show. That's
I heard about that. Oh God!
And they spent the whole season with Flashpoint Paradox timeline stuff.
Hi!
Hey!
Hello!
Donnie! Welcome!
Sorry I'm so late, but now I'm here, so...
okay.
So DC's a mess, and we can move on.
Yeah, to... speaking of Batman and all the different eras and types of Batman, if you will. I saw the Batman Return of the Caped Crusaders on Netflix. Have any of you seen that? It's an animated movie that featured Adam West and Burt Ward.
So I know. I haven't seen it, but
Batman.
I know it is. Yeah.
That movie was kind of funny.
Speaking of animated Batman, have you anyone talked about a trailer that could either be the most epic animated Batman movie or could be the biggest flop? Has anybody seen the trailer to Ninja Batman?
No.
No, it's made. I think it's made by the same team that made Afro Samurai. Go and check out the trailer. It's insane. A student of mine showed it to me.
Well, that's
he showed it to me.
Batman Ninja anime trailer 2018.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Also, you're gonna freak out, Martin. It is so weird. It's gonna be epic or a flop.
Oh, or an epic flop.
What have you been talking about? Have I missed the whole Star Wars debacle?
We haven't talked about Star Wars yet. Can
we please not?
Seen it. I haven't seen it, so
Christopher haven't seen it.
I don't want to spoil it for Christopher. I think I need to hear your input on it.
Yeah, as I said before, if you want to talk about it, I can jump off the stream early, and you can keep.
I would rather not talk Star Wars.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
me and Tobias have been arguing since like July, maybe April.
Well, at least we've been arguing since the movie came out. Let's just say that.
We've been arguing since Rogue One, basically.
Oh, okay.
And that is why my younger brother isn't here, because he hasn't seen it either.
Oh, really? Okay.
No.
Well, I'm just gonna say why I put Star Wars in the title. It's a like ironic clickbait thing. We're not actually gonna talk about Star Wars, but since we mentioned Star Wars now, technically it isn't clickbait. We talked about Star Wars, so done. Let's move on.
It's a trap.
Yes. Oh. But speaking of trailers and stuff, unless you want to talk about your favorite movie of the year, Danny, I thought we were going to move on to like some predictions for next year. But do you have any movie you want to talk about from this year?
I personally put on top a movie that I don't even think you've seen it, but I love Blade Runner 2049.
Ha!
Oh.
Ha! That was my favorite as well.
What?
Because I haven't seen all Oscar movies. The only Oscar movie, the movie that's talked about in all awards buzz, I actually seen Disaster Artist, and I thought it was good.
I haven't seen that yet.
It was enjoyable, but a movie that I really want to see that I would put in my list of the best movies, but I think I'll put it in the 2018 list because it would be so strange to put it on my 2017 list. But it's 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. I'm looking so forward to that movie.
Yeah. It's premiering.
I think Martin McDonough is one of the greatest screenwriters alive right now. He really knows how to make vivid characters in absurd situations. I loved him.
I think the only movie I really liked about him, just quickly, that I said, I haven't seen all of them, but the one that I really, really liked was Calvary. But I don't think I really liked any other movie I saw from him.
That's a good movie.
Calvary is fucking amazing.
I got that reference.
Yeah, speaking of pretentious movies, watch Calvary.
Yeah.
But anyway, you were talking about a trailer, Martin?
Yeah, the Batman Ninja.
Oh, okay.
It looks kind of... it looks fun.
I'm looking so forward because Joker looks amazing in it.
Yeah, it's like all anime. It's super nicely drawn, and it's gonna be fun. It's not gonna be like the best Batman movie ever, but it's gonna be a fun one.
It could be a great one or a flop.
Yeah.
Sure.
It could go anyway.
But
can't be worse than Justice League.
Wow.
And I haven't even seen that one.
What are we gonna talk about? Worst movie of the year? I have a hot candidate.
Oh, sure. Go. Yeah. Talk about your worst movies.
The Snowman was utterly boring. It was 2.5 hours. I would never get back. It was such a mess. I had read the book. How could they fail with making a thriller? It had all the potential to make a great thriller. It had good actors, a good director.
Yeah.
And it was like a really bad Stig Larsson filmatisering.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy.
That's why I didn't see it. I heard so much bad about it. It's like I don't like procedural thrillers, and this one is like the worst reviewed of all time. I'm not gonna watch it. So I just whatever. So then we know your favorite of the year was Blade Runner, and your worst of the year was The Snowman.
Oh yeah.
So let's briefly talk about like upcoming movies. Is there anything to look forward to other than anime Batman?
Ready Player One.
Why though?
I was looking forward to it, but
you're a huge fan of the author. Actually, Christopher, you introduced me to Ernest Cline. Actually.
Yeah,
I love
the book. I read the book. Biggest problem I've got when I got my first warning bell was it does sound like such a stupid thing, but it's actually really important to the book.
What?
The main character is not fat or ugly.
Well, you can't. No, exactly. You can't have a fat and ugly protagonist. Come on.
Yes, I know, but it's an important part of the book, like really big thing. It's like the book is revolving around that. It's
Yeah,
like
okay.
it's like making the Elephant Man, but without makeup. It's like
with Bradley Cooper in
With
the
someone that isn't like horribly
Wow.
disfigured.
yeah, okay, but I
yeah.
for me it's like
So that's
yeah. For me, the thing that like makes it interesting is that it's Steven Spielberg going back to making like adventure movies again, because he's been trying to make like serious movies now for a while, and hasn't really been working. I mean, they're not bad. It's just not as exciting as his action movies.
the
I
other
didn't
thing.
like,
The thing
I
that
didn't
actually
like Bridge of Spies.
Yeah,
What?
I like that one as well.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was just, it wasn't anything special. That's what I mean. He shines when he makes adventure movies, I would say.
I don't know if I'm interested in this movie or not yet. I haven't decided, but Isle of Dogs.
Ooh, it's the new
Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
Wes Anderson. Yes, sure. Yeah, I haven't actually looked it up so much.
Yeah, I
that
saw
much,
a couple of pictures, and it looks. I'm not a fan of the like animation.
Oh yeah, it's animated.
Yeah, it looks. I don't know. Too weird. It looks like a Russian puppet show from the 70s.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, and it's so Wes Anderson, but
Yeah.
I can't stand that.
Well, that sounds great. Now I really want to see it.
It looks like Skrotnisse.
So you
Yes.
say it looks like
Oh,
Russian Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I'm just like quickly.
Second thing.
What?
What? What did you say?
Two problems with Ready Player One. I said the first thing, and then you
Oh, sorry.
start talking about something else.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
but
okay.
your audio cuts out sometimes. I'm sorry. I thought you were finished.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
okay, number 2.
No, the second thing was that is that in the Oasis will
You see,
the world.
yeah, your audio dropped out.
Okay, hang on.
The universe doesn't want you to tell us.
Yeah. So talking about Isle of Dogs. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It looks fun.
Isle of Dogs or Ready
Yeah.
Player One.
I know Dogs looks fun, but a movie that I'm not a huge fan of scary movies, but I'm looking forward to this new scary movie with Emily Blunt, where they speak in sign language and they have to be very, very quiet.
It feels like every horror movie is that. Haven't they done like 4 movies that is like you need to stay quiet because we're robbing some old guy who's blind, but he has super hearing because that's scary nowadays.
No, that was a good one. You mean like a high concept kind of movie?
I'm gonna look what the movie is named.
Sure.
It has Emily Blunt and I think it's John Krasinski.
I don't know. But I was just like looking through what's gonna appear on cinema here in Sweden. Just like quickly going through it, and there isn't that much exciting stuff.
It's all the Oscar movies.
Yeah.
The 9th of February, I'm gonna go and watch like 3 movies that day.
9th of February. 50 Shades? I'm kidding. Yeah, no, but I'm guessing you're talking about the Florida Project is one of them.
Florida Project, definitely.
That one looks good. That one looks really good.
What else is released?
I'm just quickly looking over. This Friday we have Wind River. That's the one I'm going to see. Spoilers. That's the one I'm going to review this weekend. I would like to go see Three Billboards as well, but I don't think I have time, so that I'll probably do that later in the year. Downsizing the 15th.
Yeah,
I was kind of excited about it, but I don't know. I've kind of lost interest in it now. It's like, whatever.
Alexander Payne is such a typical Oscar buzz director. He feels like, oh, what's the name of the other director that always get movies nominated? Like he's like a Stephen Daldry. Every movie is Oscar nominated, and it shouldn't be in the Oscar race just because it's Alexander Payne. Nebraska, it was good, but it wasn't Oscar worthy. Neither was Descendants. I think the best Alexander Payne movie. Now you're gonna hate
Schmidt?
Election. Oh my gosh, that's the best role Reese Witherspoon actually has performed in.
I haven't seen that one.
That and her little cameo role in Little Nicky, which says how much I like Little Nicky.
Weren't we talking about that yesterday also?
We were briefly talking about the good Adam Sandler movies. Anything before 2000.
And they are few.
Yeah, very few. But yeah, so downsizing. Then I'm, of course, me being pretentious. I'm looking forward to this French movie about a paraplegic. No, but seriously. It's called Patience, as in patience and patience.
Oh my god!
Oh, they got
listen.
They have Gothenburg in France as well, apparently.
Oh my god! No, but seriously, check out the trailer for Patience. In Swedish, it's Steg för Steg.
Steg för Steg. Are you?
Yes, that's the joke. Come on, that's the joke. That they're step by step.
And you have the audacity to hate on Star Wars.
Oh, come on! God
Fuck
damn
you,
it!
Tobbe. Fuck you!
You haven't even seen it. I'm not saying it's gonna be a good movie. I'm just saying it looks like it could be entertaining. It looks like a good movie.
Why haven't anybody?
It has that.
What?
Why haven't anybody talked about the biggest hyped movie?
Shut up!
2. Incredibles 2.
No.
It could work.
Come on.
Is Jason Lee gonna be in it?
I don't think so.
Don't know actually who's in it. I just know the movie's coming out.
Yeah, but it's like that movie.
Don't forget Coco, man.
Yeah.
What's that?
The new Disney. No, it's a Pixar movie.
The Pixar movie about the Mexican kid. Like
the Mexican kid that wants to be a mariachi.
It was shown during the Donald Duck Christmas extravaganza.
Oh yeah.
It looked very persuading to me. I like the part when he gets a lot of food, like take more portions, because that is every Spanish-speaking grandma, and especially when you picks up the chancla, the Spanish slipper.
Starts hitting that.
We may get scared by clowns. You show me a chancla, I will pee my pants. That is scary.
I don't know. I don't want to get political here in our fun discussion, but isn't that kind of like stereotyping Mexicans? Isn't that a bad thing?
But they are using the best defense you can use. They're only having Mexican actors speaking.
So it's like,
I know. It's a huge cop-out.
Yeah, what the fuck? I thought it was kind of like, it was kind of cringy when I heard about it. Oh, it's about Day of the Dead. He wants to be a mariachi. Oh, he shines shoes. I don't want to look at this movie. But I guess.
And they're probably eating tacos.
Of course they are. And the grandma hits people with her sandals. Like, come on, what are you?
Well, the only thing that misses is a few Mexican mice that talk like this.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that big pussycat is coming.
But who knows? Maybe it's good. I've heard a lot of good about it. I'm just not super excited about it.
Especially if you compare with the other Pixar movie that came out last year, Cars 3, which was a very uber mediocre movie.
Sure.
Of course I will say that, but yeah. There are a lot of good comic book movies coming out this year.
I'm looking forward to Black Panther. I joked with Gabriel that at the trailer they're probably gonna the movie they're gonna have a part like let me put my music, and he's gonna put on like Kendrick Lamar in his car. That would be so stereotyping,
Well, I
but
mean,
so hilarious.
Yeah,
He's
But I
probably
mean,
going to do that.
Black Panther, Venom, and Deadpool 2. I think.
Oh, Deadpool
Yeah.
2 is coming.
I mean, that's some different things.
Don't forget it. Disney's Deadpool 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
The
I
deal is
forgot
gonna.
about that.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can't forget it. Disney
Um,
is basically gonna own 20th Century Fox.
Yeah, and Venom
Yeah.
will be that too, right? Disney.
I guess.
No.
Isn't it Sony?
Yeah, it is Sony.
Yeah, I think that's Sony still. Sony
Well,
still
it's
owns
still
it.
Sony.
There's still time
Okay.
for Disney to buy Sony.
Yeah,
Calm
but
down,
I mean,
everyone.
Well,
yeah, but that's why I'm not looking forward to Venom, because it's Sony making it, and Sony hasn't made a good Spider-Man movie since
True.
2004. so.
I did hear like the
whoa,
stupidest thing ever.
Whoa.
What?
Homecoming was good.
But that wasn't
Homecoming
Sony.
was-
That was Disney.
No, Homecoming was Marvel. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still
just
Sony.
lended- Yeah.
They lended the rights. Sony didn't have anything to do with it except getting money for it. They didn't have any creative aspect in
No.
it.
It was basically
That's
Marvel.
why it's good, I guess.
Yeah.
Nah, that's why it's okay.
But
I
I did.
liked
Fuck
it.
you.
I thought
I
it was
enjoyed
fine.
it a lot.
Yeah, it was
I
fine.
loved it.
Of course you did.
But regarding Venom, I heard
Yes.
I heard the stupidest thing. I don't know if they're gonna make it, but if they're gonna make it, it's gonna suck.
Are you talking about the Sinister Six movie?
Oh no.
Okay,
What the Venom
They're
movie
pretty much-
will
Oh, okay.
will be about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
There was talks that they would introduce both Venom and Carnage in the same movie.
No.
But I've heard that as well. I think
Yeah.
that's the plot, though.
Is it like nailed down? Is it decided in stone?
I interpret it
Okay.
that way.
Because when I heard it, it was just a rumor that wasn't
Yeah.
verified, but maybe it is now. But that like they will introduce them and they will make Venom like the good guy trying to stop Carnage, and that sounds so like
Yeah, that's like a rock in a hard place.
yeah. It's my first of all, you can't introduce Carnage if you don't introduce Venom like way before,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and also Venom is not a good guy in any shape or form.
No, he's a terrible guy.
Yeah, he's like it's such a weird
But-
deciding thing.
Dude,
Well,
I'm
I
thinking
guess
about.
I guess he's sometimes he's kind of an anti-hero. I mean, I haven't read the comics in what
No.
15 years or more, but I mean, he could work as an anti-hero, but you
Yeah,
would
but
need
not-
a real hero as well.
Yeah,
Then,
And
like
then-
Spider-Man or something.
then also the unverified rumors that I read that they were also trying to get in the what is it, the Venom Soldier or Commander
Oh,
Venom or
no.
whatever that guy is called.
I
Yeah,
don't even
that-
know what that is.
It's like the government uses Venom to create like a Venom suit that a soldier has, and he can like, control
No.
Venom in some kind of weird way. I don't know if still
I got-
the unverified rumors, but
Yeah,
that's
just
also
just you telling me that gave me a headache.
yeah. So I mean, if they why are they so afraid to make a movie with only one person in it, like one?
Why are they afraid of doing?
because that won't distract all the sheep from the actual the bad stuff that's happening in the movie. There has to be explosions and so many characters. Otherwise,
But
people
Tobbe-
notice that it's poorly written.
Toba, every movie can't be a French movie about a paraplegic.
I'm not saying
Oh.
every movie has to be that. Deadpool worked with just one guy. It's just Deadpool.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's Negasonic, whatever, and the Russian metal guy. They're in the movie, but they're only there in the ending.
You're such a comic book connoisseur,
Sonic.
Tobbe.
Well, she's called Negasonic Teenage Warhead. That's an awesome name, by the way.
Yeah.
No, Negasonic. Nega.
Speaking
Also-
of other new movies that are completely fucking onödiga. Sorry about the Swedish. But Death Wish, the Death Wish remake.
But
Yeah.
it has Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I'm gonna see it
I'll
because
probably-
it's Bruce Willis.
I'll
man.
probably go and see it. I'll go see it with you then. I'll go
Dude,
see
he's
it.
John McClane. Can't I?
He's a washed up old man.
He's Corbin
He's
Dallas.
very washed up.
Did someone
Or whatever.
actually like the Death Wish movies? Like, I mean, ever?
The first one is pretty
Yeah,
okay.
they were a thing. Yeah,
I have never
They were a
watched a
thing.
Death Wish movie.
I think I watched.
I've seen one of them.
Yeah, me too. One in the middle somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah,
Death
I
Wish
think I've seen the second.
3.5.
Yeah, like something.
Yeah, something like that. They're all the same movie anyway. So,
Yeah. I mean,
but I know I've seen one of them. But some other movies that I'm excited about. We mentioned the Florida Project.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Euphoria with Eva Green and what's her name, Alicia Vikander.
Oh yeah.
That looks interesting. What else? No, that was that. Yeah, The Shape of Water.
right.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
just won the director Golden Globe for that.
Yeah.
What's it called? Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
Even though I
that
wanted
looks cool.
Dennis Villeneuve to be nominated, but that's another story.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next week. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh,
Yeah.
a movie that I'm super hyped about.
Ooh,
That I read yesterday that it's coming to Cannes.
okay.
Lords of Chaos.
Oh
What?
yeah.
It's coming to Cannes.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yes.
The Jonas Åkerlund movie about
Yeah.
the black metal scene.
I was actually
Oh.
Martin, have you been listening to the podcast Hemma hos Strage?
No.
Okay, listen to the episode where Strage talks to Erik from Watain.
Oh.
Then, he
nice.
gives his opinion. He's very skeptical of the movie. He
Yeah,
believes
he's got-
that Åkerlund really wants to make a good movie because he's an old black metal drummer.
Yeah, he was in fucking
This
Battery.
movie. It has the Ninja Batman syndrome. It could be a really great experience, or it could just be a lot of.
Can we just
a lot of.
can we
It
just
could be like
coin that
Spud,
expression?
his drug movie.
Can we just coin that expression? It's gonna be a Ninja Batman. Either it's gonna be great or. But
so Ninja Batman is the Great Divide.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
So
wonderful
what a
or it's
divider,
gonna be
man.
Terrible.
I was gonna say about the Lords of Chaos, the book that it's based on. Everyone in the black metal scene
Hates it.
Yeah, they hate it because they didn't do a very good journalistic job making the book. So
that-
it's full of like exaggerations, half truths, and and
If you wanna
outright
get-
lies.
If you want to get deep down with the black metal movement, look for the documentary "Until the Light Takes Us." It is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
The thing,
and the Swedish documentary show P3 Dokumentär that made actually a show about an episode about the black metal murders, and they interview the brother of Pelle from Mayhem.
yeah,
He
and
is,
also,
by the way,
I'm
crazier than Kanye West.
I'm gonna go now. Just FYI, I need to leave.
Okay.
I
You
mean,
need to poop. Yeah,
No.
you need to poop. You have to poop.
no.
You have to poop.
Okay, sure, whatever. If it makes you happy.
Then you're gonna poop.
So see you. I won't be around next week, so see you.
No,
Yeah.
I think me and Danny is gonna do a
Oh, yeah.
our
Right.
own thing that
Right.
week.
We're gonna have
But okay.
Tyson shirts.
So
Okay.
have fun. Bye.
talk to you
Bye.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, I just want to say quickly before we move on about black metal and about Until the Light Takes Us. That documentary works really well if you already know a lot about the black metal scene in Norway. But if
Yeah.
you're like if you're new to this whole black metal thing, that movie is just going to confuse you. I think it's a movie for
Yeah.
the fans.
And
then the P3 documentary episode is really
Yeah,
and if you-
that's a lot better than yeah.
and also the book Blod eller Död.
Yeah.
Is really good, and it's translated. They've translated it to English now,
Oh,
just like last
great.
year. So
If you like podcasts about murder, mayhem, and crazy celebrities, check out the podcast You Must Remember This. It's a podcast about Hollywood. It's made by Katharina Longworth, and she makes certain anthologies. She actually made a 10-episode podcast about the Manson family.
Oh, cool.
Great companion if you don't feel like reading the whole Helter Skelter book,
Yeah.
which is really good.
But moving on, there are a few more movies. Another movie I'm really looking forward to. It's another pretentious movie. It's Phantom Thread.
Oh, it's Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yes, I'm really looking forward
And
to
Daniel
that
Day-Lewis, last role ever.
Oh.
one. Speaking of pretentious.
Yeah, that guy. I'm gonna make shoes in Italy. He actually made a dress.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so much dedicated character. I wish that he wins, but I think that Gary Oldman is finally gonna take it. Come on, he plays
it's back on roll, yeah.
Churchill, and if somebody has deserved an Oscar for all these years, it's Gary Oldman. There's so many
definitely.
roles he couldn't get nominated for. Leo, The Professional, his cameo in True Romance. He was Lee Harvey Oswald.
He was Dracula.
Yeah.
But I like his little cameo role in True Romance.
Yeah.
He is the best looking hipster wigger.
But like I don't know, like big blockbuster movies. I'm not really looking forward to any of them.
Nah,
that's me. Of course. I am going to watch them. Because that's what that's going to get me the clicks. So yeah, I'm going to watch. What's it called? Avengers: Infinity War. Looking forward to Deadpool 2. I want to see that. Jurassic World looks stupid. The new one, Fallen Kingdom. But I'll probably watch that as well.
I'm watching. Yes. Sorry. You go on. Sorry.
No, I was just going to mention I watched the trailer for the Slender Man movie today, and that looks awful. So I'm going to watch that too.
Of course it does.
Just so I'll have something fun to talk about.
I'm checking movieinsider.com, and they have the release dates for all the movies in 2018.
Okay.
And I didn't know that Solo, a Star Wars story, it's coming in May. That's soon.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like a summer movie.
I thought it was going to be a Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know they moved
Speaking
it,
of
but I didn't know
movies that's going to suck.
Yeah. Of course it's going to suck. No, yes. Now we're talking about Star Wars, people.
Oh, sorry.
Let's
do it.
No, I'm just saying we could talk about Star Wars. Yeah, Solo is going to suck. Unless a miracle happens, it's going to be terrible. But everyone's going to go see it. It's going to make $1 billion, billion, and they're going to make another one and another one. It's just
yeah.
Hey, by the way, should we go and see E.T. at the cinema?
I'm kind of interested in seeing that. Yeah,
it'll be shown the 16th of January and 23rd.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna be poor. So
always poor, Martin.
Yeah, I'm always poor. That's not even a lie.
Are they showing it in like on a big screen or something?
Let me check. They released the tickets, so I'm gonna go in and see.
In August,
they're showing it on Sergel 1. That's about it.
In August, we get The Predator. If anyone cares.
No, nobody cares.
And because September 7.
It's The Predator. I don't.
Here, in 7th of September 2018, we get Untitled New Line Horror Film to 2018.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be the movie of the year, definitely.
I'm wondering if it's a sequel to The Blair Witch.
No, it can't be that.
Doesn't New Line own that?
Is it? No.
I'm pretty sure it is. Let me check that.
Yeah, you check it. My computer is dying. But yes, speaking of the Predator, I'm not looking forward to the Predator because we already have the perfect Predator movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't need a sequel, even though it's kind of fun. We didn't need the sequel. We definitely didn't need Predators. It's that was just boring.
I haven't seen Predators, so
It's boring. It's not bad. It's just boring. It's mediocre and boring.
What? I think it's a
the
masterpiece.
Lionsgate owned.
Nimrod Antal is such a good director.
Nimrod Antal is a terrible director.
Wait a minute. I have a theory.
No.
Untitled New Line cinema horror film. It's a new Nightmare on Elm Street.
I was actually
here and now. $100, 100 svenska kronor.
$10.
Yeah, $10 says that it's a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
New Line. Okay. I'm never really sure how to do these bets, because if I put $10 on the same movie, how do we divide that up then?
No, is anyone betting against me? You think?
No. I'm thinking New Line. It could be Conjuring 3, but they haven't really been talking about it. I know what they're making it, but I think
could be a new Scream movie as well.
I don't think so.
But Scream isn't New Line. Scream is Miramax.
Miramax.
No, Dimension Films.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but nobody wants to work in Dimension Film. That's Harvey Weinstein's company.
Yup.
He's kind of a pariah right now.
Yeah.
And forever and ever.
Probably. Yeah. I don't think he's ever going to come back.
Speaking about sexual predators, the other day I saw Midnight Cowboy and I thought, I'm not going to be able to see it because Dustin Hoffman is in it. Still love the movie.
Yeah.
And here is what? Just because Harvey Weinstein was a flippin' idiot, what? Am I going to stop watching all Harvey Weinstein produced movies? No way. I love Pulp Fiction.
No. I made that decision way back when I found out about what's it called? No. Way before that. What's he called? The fucking Chinatown guy.
Roman Polanski.
Roman Polanski is like, okay. So because I heard, like, when I was young, I heard that he can't come back to America because he's
allegedly
he like drugged and raped a 13-year-old. That's fucking terrible. But his movies are great, so I'm gonna watch them.
Okay,
Sorry.
not Pirates though. His pirate movie is not good.
No. But I'm thinking more like Chinatown, Rosemary's Baby, The Pianist.
Ninth Gate.
Excuse me, but your teeth are in my neck.
Yeah. Fucking Carnage. Carnage is an amazing movie. So yeah. But so I'm not.
Oh no, that movie is not coming out this year. No, it's coming out next year.
Which one?
The Charles Manson movie.
Oh yeah.
The Charles Manson movie.
I'm looking for that. But yeah,
that's in season 5 American Horror Story.
According to Movie Insider, again, in November we get untitled Paramount event film.
That's Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible.
You think?
Nah.
Yeah, it's Mission Impossible.
Paramount has announced an untitled event film for the 11th of November 2018.
November.
Friday the 13th, man.
Ugh. Now it doesn't feel like Mission Impossible though, because that's a summer movie. But I'm still banking on Friday the 13th. Mission Impossible. But
and in October we get the new Halloween movie that Danny fucking McBride wrote for some reason.
Yeah,
that's so weird.
It doesn't matter who wrote it, or who's making it. Halloween should only be the Halloween that already exists. It doesn't have to be anymore. Stop making new ones.
Yeah.
Stop making all these remakes, especially of the good movies, like we talked about before. Don't make another Halloween movie. We already fucked up with Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Well,
no.
The beginning was good.
The
beginning was
think the
fine.
first one is it's okay, and the
No.
first 30 minutes of it is really interesting.
The first
But
30
the
minutes.
second
good.
one was a fucking car crash.
Yeah, I didn't even watch that.
Yeah, don't.
No. But yeah, that's 2018. So far, we're very early into the year, so I haven't got my all the movies planned out yet. What I'm gonna watch. Only thing that is for certain right now is Wind River, Patience, and
Florida Project.
Shape of Water, Florida Project. I'm gonna watch Disaster Artist, but I've heard different. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I don't know.
It's fun. James Franco is good in it, but
yeah, I heard that as well. He looks like he's doing a very good job, and I'm a Franco fan, so
yeah,
A Francophile, if you will.
yeah. Oh yes, I'm a Franco.
I'm still angry that he didn't win the Oscar for 127 hours.
Yeah.
Who I don't know who he competed against.
I'll
look it up.
Speaking of films that came out this year or 2017, I started watching Trainspotting 2.
It was okay.
The thing is, I saw 10 minutes and I had to turn it off because it was so sad.
I've heard that it's super sad. It's a movie about people. It's a movie about old people or
and
people.
that's what. And it wasn't even the plot. It was just seeing those characters old made me very sad.
Yeah, well, that's
because
that's life, man. That's life.
Yeah, that's a movie that didn't need a sequel.
No,
not true.
Because I'm not that interested in what happens after.
No.
In a way, it's a perfect.
That ending is great.
Yeah, the ending is great, and it's a self-contained movie.
Yeah. Wait, so I looked up who James Franco competed against at the Academy Awards. Okay. So he competed against Jeff Bridges in True Grit, Javier Bardem in Beautiful, Jesse Eisenberg Social Network, and the winner was that year Colin Firth in the King's Speech.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
That was a weak year.
Hey.
Yeah, especially Best Actress in a Leading Role. Natalie Portman was not good in Black Swan.
I know, she was good in Black Swan.
No, Michelle Williams should have won that year for Blue Valentine.
Oh, sure.
Nominated as well that year.
That was 2010. Oh, that's a good fucking movie.
The 2nd of February.
Yeah.
We get a little film called Cloverfield 2017.
I don't know.
Not what? No.
Yeah.
Well,
is John Goodman going to be even more scared?
Wait. Are you saying in the 2nd of February 2018 we're getting
a Cloverfield movie?
No, we're not. Why are you seeing that?
On movieinsider.com.
Well, then they're bullshit.
Movieinsider.com sounds like poopshoot.com.
Because I recently heard that movie got delayed because they were having production problems. So that sounds very, very unlikely.
I don't shoot the messenger.
No, I just reacted because that sounded.
I had no idea they were making another Cloverfield movie.
Okay, no, I had heard it recently, but
oh my god!
I thought 10 Cloverfield Lane.
They have such a good cast in that Cloverfield movie. They have Daniel Bruhl in it. He is such a good actor.
Isn't he the guy from Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah, and Die 15 Jahres sind vorbei. The German movie where he plays like an anarchist that goes into rich people's houses and just turn all their paintings upside down.
Oh God!
Good German movie.
That sounds like something I would like.
You would like it, and it has Gugu and Mbatha Raw. Has anybody of you seen the 3rd season of Black Mirror?
Nope, haven't seen any season of it.
I can recommend Black Mirror. I love it. It's like short movies. It's not a TV show with consecutive.
Yeah, but the thing is, people have been saying, "Oh, you have to watch it. You will love it. It's the best thing since sliced bread." Blah. And when people do that, I do this myself, mind you. I want that on the record. I get totally turned off.
Yeah, that's what happened to me too. That's why
So do I have to? Okay, I'll use reverse psychology. Don't see this shit then.
it's fine. I mean, you don't have to see it, but
Fuck
Yeah,
you, man.
actually, that works a bit better, but
See it for yourself. I enjoy
Yeah.
it. I don't think it's the best thing ever made on television the last 10 years. That is flipping Westworld, but we already talked about it.
I'm
Yeah.
watching too many shows at the moment, so
Yeah,
just quickly,
I'm actually repeating the whole Bron.
I'm repeating The Wire.
I'm just watching I'm just watching Trailer Park Boys like over and over again. I don't watch anything else TV related.
Hey, speaking about The Wire and Bron, wouldn't that be the strangest crossover? Sagan Norén Landskrim Malmö, she works with the crew at The Wire. Do you think
we're doing an exchange program.
Do you think McNulty would punch her in the face?
Guys. Just quickly, I found a news article about the next Cloverfield movie. It's called God Particle. They're talking about here.
What?
Yeah, this is what they're saying. This was written 5 days ago from Variety, so I guess that's sort of credible. The next installment of the loosely connected Cloverfield film series, titled God Particle, has its release date postponed yet again. Variety has confirmed. The film is now slated for April 20th, 2018. It's produced by Paramount, blah, blah, blah. It was already shifted from its original February 24th, 2017 release to October 2017, and then Paramount took it off schedule, and it was renamed 2017 Cloverfield movie. And then this probably where you heard about it. The project was then moved again to February 2nd, 2018, but without any marketing surrounding the film, only 1 month away from the release. Yeah, that's weird. And as it seems now, it's slated for April 20th. But yeah, it's just like Cloverfield Lane. They haven't done any marketing for it, which is super weird. But it's kind of cool still.
I didn't care for that movie though.
Oh come on, it was great.
No,
that's the kind of mainstream like blockbuster that I enjoy. It's like a well-made movie.
It was boring. Yeah.
It was well shot. It was well rounded out characters, not like super fleshed out, but there were enough there so you could.
That's the thing. Now I'm getting a bit pissed with you because you shit all over Blade Runner 2049.
I don't shit all over it.
But then you use exactly the same words to celebrate another movie.
No, because I wasn't even fucking finished. The story is interesting, or not the story, the premise. It's not much of a story. It's more of a premise. These three characters: who can you trust? Who can't you trust? That's interesting. The way they utilize the cramped space as almost as a fourth character in that movie is great. The way they, if you disregard the fact that she like fights a big monster in the end, I think the ending where that was a spoiler. Whatever. The movie's old now. The ending where she actually goes up and realizes, the world has been invaded by aliens. That's an amazing ending. I mean, it's not just pretty pictures. Blade Runner is pretty pictures and a bad story. That's pretty bad.
No.
Yes, shut up! This is my live stream. This is my live stream.
Okay, Donald Trump.
Yeah, have fun doing it alone.
Oh, okay. Fine.
No. Let's just agree to disagree.
But I don't. What was I going to say? I don't think it's. I think it's unfair that I like and dislike a movie for the same reasons. That's not true. It's not true.
As I said, let's agree to disagree. But I still resent you for it.
Oh, you know what? I can mute you.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna. I'm not that petty.
That doesn't change the fact that I'm right.
Oh, of course. Well, and on that note, we're gonna end this live stream.
I wanted to ask about one movie though.
Yeah.
that I'm really interested in watching. I, Tonya.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've
I
seen
have
the
one-
trailer, and
I
it
have
has
one-
Alison Janney as an abusive mom, and I'm kind of sucker for Alison Janney.
I don't know.
I have one gripe with that movie though. She's
What?
too pretty to play Tonya Harding.
Well,
Yeah, Sonny Harding is not beautiful, man.
no, but
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I mean. Margot Robbie is too beautiful to play. You can't
But it's-
ugly her up if that makes
just like we said, or like Christopher said with Ready Player One, that the main character isn't fat and ugly. Well, you can't make a Hollywood movie about an ugly person. They
that's
don't.
bullshit though. Monster.
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah, okay. One movie.
Elephant
The
Man.
Academy Award-winning movie Marty with Ernest Borgnine. The guy was fucking fat and ugly. Wins. There's a movie about a fat, ugly guy that gets together with an ugly girl.
Churchill, a fat, ugly British man.
Played by beautiful Gary Oldman,
Yeah.
I may
Yeah.
say.
Okay, who should have played Tonya Harding then?
I don't know. They could have used her, but then they should have done what they did to Charlize Theron in Monster. They should latex what do you call it? Applications.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we look at young Tonya Harding, was she really that ugly when she
No,
was
she
young?
was she was cute, I guess.
She was
Well
no
then.
Nancy Kerrigan, man.
No, of course not. But I'm looking at her. She's not like, oh my god, she's ugly. So
Yeah,
like,
but
I mean,
yeah, she's not ugly, but
No, but it
she's
takes-
Margot
so it ta-
Robbie. Yeah,
yeah.
this is
Well-
a stupid conversation. Sorry.
I don't really see the problem with Margot Robbie playing Tonya Harding.
Jesus, this picture of Margot, though. I'm sending it to you guys in the.
Okay.
Look at look at this picture of her. She looks horrible.
Where are you sending it? Facebook?
Yeah, on Facebook, in the live stream chat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
She looks like she's on meth.
Well, it's just because she's grinning.
Yeah.
Let's just get back to the movies though. Yeah. Is there any other movie that we're looking forward to? I'm
I'm looking forward to Lady Bird by Greta Gerwig.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Her name. We need to speak about this. It is Saoirse Ronan or Saoirse Ronan or
No. She. I know. I saw an interview with her where they asked her. It's Saoirse. Saoirse Ronan. Saoirse Ronan. Or Saoirse. Saoirse. I don't know.
Does it have to be movies that come out this year? Because there's a couple that I didn't see in 2017 that I'm kind of hyped.
But they're already out. I mean,
yeah,
okay.
but okay, that they haven't been released on DVD or Blu-ray yet.
What movies?
Bori, the Björn Borg movie, with everyone's favorite method actor.
Oh yeah, I like him.
Uh,
I didn't watch that movie though because I was like, Bjorn Borg. I don't care.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yes.
LaBeouf?
I hope he wins the Guldbagge. He's actually nominated.
What? Shia
He's not
nominated for the Guldbagge. I'm not kidding you, man.
Well, yeah, he's gonna win over everyone then. So yeah, of course.
And the other nominated is Mikael Persbrandt for Beck 317.
No, you're fucking kidding me.
No,
they killed him off. He's not in Beck anymore.
And the other movie is It.
Oh,
Because
you haven't seen It yet?
No,
it's good.
I very rarely, if anyone from the U.S. government or is listening, I very rarely download movies because I like owning movies.
Well, why don't you own it then?
Because it hasn't come out on DVD or Blu-ray yet.
Why didn't you go and see it in the cinema with me?
Because I'm too much of a fucking coward to watch horror movies.
I wasn't that scary.
Georgie, why did you see it, Georgie? Oh, Georgie.
It's not.
That's kind of horrible.
Whoa.
Hi, Georgie.
Hey, kid, you want a balloon? I scared in August. I just stood in a corner and scared a student at the 5th grade. Looked at a student like, "Hey, kid, you want a balloon?" That kid got so scared of me, didn't look at my face for like a month.
It's amazing you weren't fired. Okay. But I think
if I said, "Hey, kid, you want to suck my balloon?" then I probably would have been fired.
Oh yeah,
God.
You're gonna be fired now because this is on the internet now. Just so you know.
By the way,
oh come on, dude.
This is Sweden. This is Sweden. Yes.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, but I said we were gonna wrap it up now because I don't think we're starting to lose the plot here, and there's not really any more movies to talk about from 2018.
Nothing. Nah. Because we've narrowly avoided Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to hate on it.
You know what?
What?
You know what? No. Don't say anything else. Don't say anything else. When Gabba has seen it, all 4 of us, and if Christopher has seen it by then, all 5 of us are gonna have one big discussion about it, and it's gonna be the discussion to end the Star Wars discussion. Okay?
It's time for the Jedi discussion to end.
Shut the fuck up! I'm muting you. I am muting you. But let's have that as a future subject for a stream. Whenever the last people have seen it. I almost said the Last Jedi. So yeah, but for now, no fucking Star Wars talk. Okay, no more Star Wars talk. So yeah, that was our little discussion for 2017.
Right.
We've finished 2017. 2017 is in the rearview mirror. So let's look forward. And next week, it's just going to be you and me, Danny, and we're going to talk about the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
And the debacle that was the Golden Globes this year.
Oh, fuck that. But do we have to talk about the political part?
Oh, yes. This is actually going to be the one time I am going to get political, because that was
I'm
fucking
so glad that I wasn't invited
fucking
to this
ridiculous.
Stream. To the stream next week.
Yeah, because I've said that many times.
I just saw your Twitter. Your tweet to Natalie Portman. That shit was funny though.
I just want to say, if anyone that hasn't read it, I was being respectful. I don't have any ill will against Natalie Portman, but we're going to talk about what she said. But yeah, this is the one time I'm going to be political on my channel, because this is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be about movies, but we have to talk about subscribers. Yes, but we have to talk about the Golden Globes.
We have to talk about Natalie Portman.
Yes. Anyway, that's it. Be sure to tune in next week when we talk about that. But until then, check out the new episode of Trailing Off on Wednesday, and check out my review of Wind River on Saturday. And that's it. Have a good one.
Goodbye.